Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. As you all know, I am Duran's Healing, and for those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe, and if this reading resonates with you at any point throughout this reading, please comment below an emoji, a like, a heart, anything so that I can pick up on the energy that is being present or that I'm picking up on. With that being said, the message that's speaking the loudest has to do with your role and you being a spiritual healer, a spiritual warrior in the paradigm in which you were called to be in. But the shells are speaking to the fact that you are to tell the story. You are the griot of your time. And a part of you being a healer is sharing, is communicating the wisdom that you have gained. And this is where you will begin to feel at home. There will be a remnant here. There will be a familiarity for you here. Because you will begin to take on a very unique quest. And this quest has everything to do with understanding and making the connection with people. You see what I can see here? If you have questions about why people come to you, it has everything to do with your heart. You have a pure heart. Your heart is very loving. You're deeply devoted to your community. And people naturally gravitate to you. Young, old, it doesn't matter. But the unique part of this has to do with this. Your mountain stone is here next to your devotion, which suggests that people are coming to you for a reason. Not only are they gravitating towards you because of your heart, on the other side of the coin, it has to do with the fact that the people look up to you. You're monumental. You play a very powerful role within your community. People see something in you that they look at you as a leader, someone that they can confide in, trusting you to tell their stories, their wounds, their weaknesses, their journey. And this is something that you shouldn't take lightly. Because there are relationships that you begin to cultivate. And as you continue to take this role on, your medicine is here. Your medicine will be dispensed here. Is with the people as the people come to you. You'll know why they're coming to you. Because due to where you're located, people will start to come to you for similar reasons, similar issues. And you will look up and say, why are they telling me their problems? Why are they coming to me? Yeah, but it's what you carry. It's who you are. And as you embrace the role, you will begin to feel at home within yourself. You will feel at home with what you're called to do because your path has everything to do with answering the question. Answering the question that comes with the challenges that is pervasive amongst human interconnectedness, which has everything to do with making peace, solving puzzles, solving riddles, and solving problems. Anyone who has caught this reading understands this. People have problems. People are coming to people like you, people like me, with their issues. And a part of the role is to figure it out and to make the community more cohesive, to make the community more at peace, to make the community more whole. There's a reason why you're monumental. It's not just because of what you have or what you carry. It has everything to do with raising up the people that are coming towards you. And I can see that your obstacle is here. You're faced with a particular challenge. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but I don't know if you feel that more at peace by yourself. But I can see that you might like to be alone. You might like not to be bothered. But it's important to understand that you cannot remain isolated carrying this degree of wisdom. To be a healer is to be on the front lines providing healing. And what I can also see here is that you're at a threshold of a very unique experience. Your snake vertebrae, which is suggestive of the shedding, is next to your healing stone, your personal healing stone. And it's at the threshold of two different worlds, which lets me know that you're at a very pivotal place in your healing journey that is causing you or forcing you to shed old ways. You see, you can't go far in your healing journey without stepping into your calling. You see, it's paradoxical here. There's many truths here, right? Because what I can see here is that you're shedding old skin and you're gaining a lot, and you've gone through a lot on your personal healing journey. However, that's personal. But you're called to be a healer, which will force you on the front lines. So if you're feeling isolated, if you're feeling alone, it means that you haven't fully stepped into your role. Those calls that you get, the people that are coming to you are nudging you towards what you're here to do. I can hear your ancestors or your spiritual guides say that they're here to support you. They're supporting you along this journey because this is about your ancestral work. And you need to become very clear about that. Because the creativity that you have cultivated on your personal healing journey needs to be seen. And now is the time. Now is the time to let your medicine burst through. This creativity is burning like a blazing fire. You cannot keep this to yourself, and I can see that. It feels good, and I know it feels good. It feels good to finally be where you are, because it took a long time to get here. You've tackled many demons. You've gone through many gauntlets. I don't know who this is, but I can tell that you've been on this journey for a very long time. There's an airplane here. You've reached new heights. This is all in alignment. It's all confirming. It's no coincidence. But that blazing creativity that you have is not for you alone. It feels good and you feel comfort in it. But the real groundingness of the home that you will truly feel is out in the community, is amongst the people. Because that is going to cultivate your medicine, right? Your creativity is one thing, but how it's going to show up in this paradigm will only make itself seen through the people. It will give you a different level. It will upgrade your senses in a new way. And I'm telling you this because it has to do with your power. It has to do with the fact that people see you as an icon, as a role model. There's a responsibility in that. But next to your platform of power is your path to clarity, which suggests that being seen isn't something that you should be afraid of. It's something that comes along with being a person of power. And it's easy to get lost in space as a spiritual being, because that's where we feel and cultivate that the intangible, the spiritual side of ourselves. However, it has to be grounded. It has to be grounded in this paradigm. It has to be grounded to fully materialize. If you stay in the corridors by yourself, you will only see the power to a certain level. Once you take that next step, once you see why you're called to do what you do, then the fullness of your power can then truly crystallize, and it will crystallize amongst the people. Normally, I would stop my reading here. But I feel called to keep going. And if you're resonating with this reading so far, please be sure to comment below. I would love to see who I'm tapping into, because this is very powerful. Please be sure to subscribe. Okay, pulling on the next shelf. This part of the message is speaking louder because it has to do with the level of access that you have. You see, you have the power to make people feel at home. You have the ability to make people feel like they belong. And this is the essence of community. And this is why you have the key to activate the community no matter where you are. And it's because of this key that you have. Cultivating better relationships amongst your family, amongst your siblings, amongst your friend group. Cultivating a much more healing dynamic. This gives you your identity, because this is who you are. This is everything that you're about. That's why the barrier of you being isolated has more to do with the fact that you simply enjoy the fruits of your labor and the warmth of what you've cultivated. But there's more to you than that, and I can see it here. The community and the ability that you have to cultivate will bring peace to the people like water. Washing away old thinking, old ways of doing things. Revitalizing their lives. And birthing much more intimate relationships. And this has everything to do with cultivating the type of friendships, the type of people that you dreamt to be around. And one thing that I do know is that the personal healing journey is a very lonely road. It feels good when you reach a certain level, but it is lonely. This is a part of the reason why I created this channel. But I'm also here to tell you that you can cultivate the type of world that you dreamed of. You have to get out of your way. And I can see that you will be doing that. The type of people, spiritual people, loving people that will give to one another, share with one another, be warm and accept you and all that you are. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to hide anymore, because I can see these relationships happening for you. This is the change that you need. This is a change that you've already been alerted to, because the authenticity of who you are will not allow you to be anything else. When a relationship isn't aligned with who you are, you will feel that. You will feel the ramifications of that, and you will have to create immediate change in that or suffer the consequences. But what it calls for you to do is to continue to listen to your intuition. Continue to listen to yourself. Stop hanging on to people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. It's unbecoming. And I can see that this is a lot to take in. These changes are a lot. And I know. However, this is the other side of being a healer. The amount of work that it takes to fulfill your mission and to fulfill your role comes with a great deal of responsibility. And it carries a lot of healing work. But you have water wisdom. And you know how to connect with people and all their complexities. You know why? Because you are a very complex person. You know them because you know yourself. And this is your guiding light. Is the joy that you feel when you connect with people. The joy that you feel when you know that you brought about a certain degree of healing to their very unique problem that they couldn't tell anybody but you. They found comfort in you. And you have the ability in the totality of your being to completely bring transformation and healing to the very people that looked up to you. Period.